Hi and welcome back to another WinCC tutorial, which is number 13. What we're going to have a little look at today is a symbolic I/O field. But the first thing that we need to do with that is that at present it does nothing. We have to assign a list of items that are going to be stored into that little object, and we do that via the text list. So we'll add a new list. Let's call it text list 1. Set it to a range, and down here we will now add our values. Just by double clicking you create all your values, and we can set what our list needs to be. So for example, we'll do automatic, semi-automatic, and put manual. Oh, missed the A, manual. So now we've created a list here of our items, and we've stored it into text list. If we now go back to our tag, and we're going to put another tag in, we'll call it list 1 underscore value. You'll see what this is for shortly. We'll make that an internal tag, and again we'll make it an integer. We go back to our object on our main screen here, and we select it, and under the general headings we'll make it an input only. We now select the text list that we want, and you immediately see that it's put in the first value out the top of that list. And for the moment we're just going to put our list value in. Now what happens here, if you go back to your text list, you'll see that you have values 0, 1, 2 and 3. Whenever you make a selection of here, that value will be passed into the variable of list 1 value. Okay, it'll be passed into that for us to then monitor later. And to prove this, what we are also going to do is put in an I/O field. Okay, so we're covering two things with one aspect. At the moment this is an input and output. We're just going to show a value, so we want it to be an output. Our tag for that is going to be the list value. So whatever our list value is, it's going to put that value into that tag. We're going to keep it as decimal, and as there is only one digit there, we'll just format the pattern as one digit only. There's no decimal points, so we can keep that at 0. So by running our program, it now comes up as our display with our little object there. We can click the arrow, and now we can see our text list inside of it. If I select automatic, that is position 1, as off is position 0, as in our text list. So if I click automatic, our little value changed to 1. Semi-automatic is 2, manual is 3, and if I go back to off, it's 0. So there you go. You can now select a text list where you've created a text list, you've added in your values into your list, and you've got your values there. You've then added that text list to your object, and in your object the process tag is the value that you've selected from the list, and then we've displayed that value into an I/O field. So those are handy little units. Obviously remembering I'm only using internal tags, but these tags are probably, you'll be sent down to your PLC so that it can choose the thing that you want it to do. So there you go, there's a quick video of the I/O field and the symbolic I/O field, and an overview of text lists. And you can create as many lists as you want you know, here, and then select the range from your lists. You also have the graphics lists, very similar in the sense, so you can choose graphics and then put them onto your screen depending on what the value is. So your buttons could change their look depending on the value that you're in. Okay, I hope that's been informative and useful, and I look forward to the